Hello friends, welcome back. It is a gorgeous day and I'm getting ready to host a tea party. So I thought I would take you along and show you how I decorate a tea table. And we're gonna be trying some blooming tea. I can't wait to try it. So the first thing you wanna decide when thinking about a tea party is if you wanna host it inside or outside. So the next thing you wanna think about is what shape of table you want. So you're obviously going to go off of how many people are going to be there and the size of the group. So I'm going with just my patio table is seats 4. I do have bigger tables, but I believe that this size table would be perfect. Now, if I'm going to serve a lot of foods, I'm probably going to go with a bigger table. That way I have room to put things out. But this is just going to be a very small intimate tea party, so I'm just going to go with this. The next thing you want to think about is your color scheme. So I'm going to go with pink because it's just a classic tea party color, and always use lace. Always use lace for a tea party. It's just not the same without it. If you're going to have a tea party, why not go all out and have it really girly? So I've got a couple of different kinds of lace here. This is a very pretty classic, almost like a bride's veil. It's just so beautiful. And then I also have the knitted, or would this be knitted or crocheted? So I'm actually going to try both of them on my table and see which one I like best. I feel like this one is going to bring a lot, really show up. The lace is really going to show up. The other one is just going to look a little bit more delicate. So I'm going to lay it out on my table and see which I like best. So on the base, I'm going to put a very light pink tablecloth. Just a basic light pink tablecloth. Ooh, how pretty. I'm going to go with the second one. I just really feel like it stands out a lot better, and it's just going to look beautiful as a base for all of my pretty dishes. So that's the next step, is choosing your dishes. So I actually have a lot of tea party stuff and a lot of different sets of dishes, and you can get them at garage sales, at the Goodwill. Anything with flowers is perfect. You could also just use plain white if that's what you choose. These are Mesa International chargers, and they are glass, and I think that they're going to be beautiful for a tea party. You want to use your best for a tea party because it is a special occasion. It's not like something you have every day, so that's why I would say use your best for your tea parties. So the dishes that I've chosen are these beautiful, these are the Ironstone Double Phoenix Ironstone Pink Flora. I have a lot of floral dishes, like I said, but these I feel like would be perfect for the occasion. They're just pink and they just have that special tea party look about them. And these are actually special to me. My mother-in-law got me these before she passed away, and I really love these. So this is what I'm going to use. So when you lay your dishes down, if they have a pattern on them, make sure the pattern is facing up for the person who's seated. So the next thing you're going to want to choose is your teacups. So you can go ahead and choose something that matches all of your place settings, or you can mix and match. Tea parties are actually a great opportunity to mix and match and showcase your teacups. If you have a lot of them, this is a good opportunity to do that. So go ahead and add this teacup because it does match my place settings, but the other 3 cups I'm going to keep in the theme of pink, but they're just a little bit different. So at each place setting, you can add a smaller salad plate if you choose. You could add a small bowl if you're going to be serving salads or something. You could go ahead and do that, or you can just go ahead and put your teacup and saucer directly on top of each plate, and that's how I'm going to do it today. So as I said before, because this is a special occasion, you're going to want to use linen napkins. So you have a choice here. You could put each napkin underneath the teacup, which really makes it stand out, or you could use a napkin ring. I think that I like my napkin in a napkin ring on the side. It adds just a little bit more color to the table. And so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm also going to add water glasses, and I'm going to use stemware. So I'm going to use a good size glass, and I'm going to use stemware because it looks the prettiest. And I'm choosing a big glass because I am having it outdoors, and my guests can either have water or iced tea or lemonade, because I do like to serve all 3 during a tea party. So I actually have a leftover napkin, and the reason that I brought it out is because I thought that it needed a little color in the very center of the table. So I'm just going to leave it folded into 4s and place it in the center of the table. You can see it adds just a little color to the table. So I'm also going to add a tea rest to each space. They can set their spoon or their tea bag directly on it. So you're going to want to have some type of flower on your table, whether that be real or not. Some silverware. You're going to want to have salt and pepper on your table because some people like to add those even to cucumber sandwiches. So I'm going to use a small little doily and place it underneath. I like to have 2 teapots, even on a small table like this, because I like to have 2 options. I'm going to use my left-in teapot. Isn't that pretty? And I always like to have a plate under my teapot in case the tea runs down, it's going to be caught. And that is a good idea, especially if you have delicate table covers that you don't want to get sticky tea on. I'm also going to include a sugar and creamer because some people like it, some people don't. You could also add a small plate of sliced lemon. A lot of people like lemon in their tea as well. So depending on your location, you may also want to decorate around your table for your tea, which I plan on doing before my guests arrive. And I'll just have, extra flowers and probably a small table to the side with a pitcher of ice water and lemonade or maybe iced tea. And also that's probably where I'm going to have a small tray of fruit and cookies and small tea sandwiches. The teapot that I'm going to be using today is clear, and I got it on Tea Bloom's website. and Tea Blooms has blooming teas. So I am so excited to try these. I have not tried them yet. They look absolutely beautiful. I have 2 teas here that I want to try, but I think I'm going to go with this one today. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing. This is what it looks like. So it says, flowering tea is the most elegant and artful innovation in loose leaf tea. Tea Blooms artisans painstakingly combine freshly picked green tea leaves from high elevation gardens together with edible flowers, resulting in an exquisite design and flavor you won't find anywhere else. Each tea flower is carefully sealed in a beautifully designed pouch to retain peak freshness. Steeped in hot water, these exclusive creations slowly blossom into a bouquet of breathtaking flavor, aroma, and visual delight. I'm very excited to see not only what this looks like, but how it tastes. That is probably the most beautifully fragrant tea I've ever tasted. It smells very fragrant, very floral, very earthy, very floral. I've never tasted a green tea so fragrant, so floral. It literally tastes like a bouquet. Oh my goodness. I am definitely someone who likes a very sweet creamed tea. And I don't think that I would do anything to this tea. It's just, I literally have never tasted anything like it. It literally tastes like a bouquet. I'm not just saying that. I seriously, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. The bloom itself didn't impress me as much as the scent and the taste. Honestly, I'm blown away by how fragrant this is. This is a beautiful tea. So there is going to be a discount code. It is down in the description box below. Just off the top of my head, I believe that it is Tea Bloom 10. But double check, look in the description box below, and I will give you the details and a link to their website. So I do want to say thank you, Tea Bloom, for sending this over to me. I'm hooked on one sip of this beautiful tea. I'm hooked. It is probably the most beautiful tea I have ever tasted. If you enjoyed this video, I really enjoyed making it for you. And yeah, tomorrow's Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to all you moms out there. I'm going to be spending it with my mom right after church. Tomorrow's also Sunday, so make sure and start your week right with the one who gives you breath and such beautiful days ahead of us. So you all have a great day, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.